It might be his fiery temper on the course, or his long drives and pinpoint accuracy, or maybe just the fact that he won 4 of his first 38 professional tournaments, a ratio only bettered by Tiger Woods himself in the last 30 years. But these are just a few of many reasons why pro golfers are scared of Jon Rahm. Jon Rahm, born in 1994, is a Spanish golfer who has been turning heads and giving opponents reason to fear him since he was an amateur. Rahm represented Spain on many different levels and did well in all of them. In 2011, he was part of the team that won the European Boys Team Championship, and in 2014, he was a key member of the Spanish team that won the European Amateur Team Championship, and was also the individual leader in the 2014 Eisenhower Trophy. Rahm attended Arizona State University on a golf scholarship, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in communications while also tearing it up on the golf course. He won 11 college golf tournaments while at the university, which was second in school history, behind only the well-known American golfer Phil Mickelson, who had 16 collegiate wins. Not bad. But wait, there's more. Rahm competed at the 2015 Phoenix Open as an amateur while he was only a junior in university and finished tied for 5th place, only 3 shots behind the winner. And on April 1st, 2015, Rahm became just the 28th player to be the #1 ranked golfer in the World Amateur Golf Ranking, a spot he held for 25 consecutive weeks before surrendering it, then regained it and held it for an additional 35 weeks. Yeah, that's a total of 60 weeks as the top-ranked amateur player. Impressive, right? Well, yes. In fact, it's an all-time record. While holding this ranking, Rahm advanced to the quarterfinals of the 105 U.S. Amateur before being knocked out by Derek Bard. Rahm's top spot in the World Amateur Golf Rankings earned him the Mark H. McCormick Medal in 2015, which allowed him to qualify for the following year's U.S. Open and Open Championship. Rahm's impressive collegiate career was capped off in a very impressive way. He won the Pac-12 Conference Championship and an NCAA Regional Championship, before finishing tied for 3rd in the National Championship. Not a bad end to a college career, but Rahm was just getting started. Rahm went professional after the U.S. Open, which meant he forfeited his exemption into the 2016 Open Championship, so his first event as a pro came a week after at the Quicken Loans National. Many would let their nerves get to them during their first pro appearance, but Rahm is known for his mental toughness as well as his skill. He held or shared the lead throughout the first 2 rounds of the tournament and ended up finishing tied for 3rd place, only 4 strokes behind the winner. Since the Quicken Loans National was part of the Open qualifying series, Rahm's 3rd place finish was enough for him to gain entry into the Open. Rahm then placed even better, finishing tied for 2nd place in the RBC Canadian Open, which secured him special temporary member status for the remainder of the season. And while he was a non-member, he gained enough points to earn a PGA Tour card for 2017. It wouldn't take Jon Rahm long to make an impact on the professional tour either. In late January 2017, Rahm thrilled the golf world by winning the Farmers Insurance Open by making a seemingly impossible 60-foot eagle putt on the final hole. His first ever PGA Tour title was enough to jump him from 137th to 46th in the official World Golf Ranking, and to also grant him entry into the Masters Tournament, the Players' Championship, the PGA Championship, and World Golf Championships events. And Rahm wasted no time taking advantage of these berths. In March of 2017, Rahm played in his first World Golf Championships event at the WGC Mexico Championship. He shot fairly good rounds, finishing -12 and tied for 3rd place, only 2 strokes behind the winner, Dustin Johnson. In his second WGC event, the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play, Rahm was runner-up to, once again, Dustin Johnson in the championship match. This placement allowed Rahm to ascend to a new career-high world ranking of 14th. A 27th place in the Masters, as well as a 4th place in the Wells Fargo Championship and a joint runner-up in the Dean and DeLuca Invitational, was enough to vault Rahm into his first top 10 spot in the world rankings. Rahm kept the pace up, finishing off 2017 with several more accolades. He earned his first European Tour victory by winning the Dubai Duty-Free Irish Open by 6 strokes. He finished the regular season in 6th place in the FedEx Cup rankings with top 10 finishes in all 4 of the FedEx Cup playoff events, and finished 5th in the final standings. And Rahm won the DP World Tour Championship Dubai, the final event of the 2017 European Tour season. He was also awarded the European Tour Rookie of the Year for finishing as the highest-ranked rookie in the race to Dubai. Rahm started 2018 off in a familiar position, finishing as the runner-up to Dustin Johnson. Rahm couldn't keep up with Johnson and finished 8 strokes behind him at the Century Tournament of Champions in Kapalua, Hawaii. Later in the month, Rahm won the Career Builder Challenge after a sudden death playoff with Andrew Landry. This was Rahm's second career PGA Tour victory and launched him to the highest point in his career at the time, second place in the world rankings. Also, as we mentioned earlier, that made it 4 wins in just 38 tournaments, the best ratio in the last 30 years if you don't count Tiger Woods. It would take Rahm until 2020 to grab the top spot in the official world golf ranking. On July 19th, Rahm won the Memorial Tournament, becoming the second Spaniard after Seve Ballesteros to be number 1 in the world. Now, Rahm only held the top spot for a couple weeks, but that just motivated him to work harder and give other golfers a reason to fear and respect him. And he's been busy since 2020. Rahm has been winning a lot. He now has 20 professional wins, including 2 majors, the US Open and the Masters. Rahm actually became just the 4th golfer from Spain to win the Masters tournament, and the first golfer from Europe to win both the Masters and the US Open. This also put Rahm back on top of the world golf rankings, where he currently sits, and he's ready for more. Rahm is now halfway to a feat that only 5 golfers have ever accomplished: completing a Grand Slam or winning all 4 major tournaments. There are 3 active players who only need 1 more tournament win to join the exclusive group, but they'll have to get through Rahm to do so. And so far this year, he's playing so well, with 4 wins in 12 starts, that it's not outside the realm of possibility that he could become the first golfer since Bobby Jones in 1930 to win all 4 majors in a calendar year. And for the record, Jones completed an original Grand Slam when the US Amateur Tournament was the 4th one to win instead of the Masters. Still, no small feat. When asked about it, Rahm answered with his typical poise, saying he would obviously love to win a Grand Slam, but doesn't spend too much time dwelling on it. He added that winning a major was tough enough and picking the majors to win would be simply ludicrous. But if there's someone to accomplish the ludicrous, it may just be Jon Rahm. He's currently made the cut in 16 consecutive major starts, which is the longest active streak, and he's number 1 or 2 in almost every statistic listed for the PGA Tour ranks this season. He's always had a powerful, accurate drive, and his short game has improved dramatically over the last few years as well. Over the last 3 seasons, in the statistic that measures the amount of feet made of putts per round, Rahm has gone from 76th in 2021 to 39th last season to 5th in 2023. His skill and dedication to constantly learning and improving, as well as his passion for and enjoyment of the game, make fans excited for what's to come, and that's why pro golfers are scared of Jon Rahm.